autumnal evening. I have my candles. I'm editing a video and I am reading some books while I'm at it. So this past month, whenever I felt shitty, I made myself some tea, and I connected this whole warmth that tea has as warmth inside my soul. It felt like a warm hug around my heart, and because I connected this habit with feeling good, I started making tea every time I woke up. It's been such a great habit and routine because I wake up and I feel loved, I'm really trying to practice self-love lately. So yeah, this really helps me. It sounds weird, but it's just the small things like that, like a warm cup of tea in the morning, that helps me through the day. So yeah. Also woke up really early. This is why it's so dark. That's why it's so dark, and I'm ready for the day. Woo! My laptop here. I'm writing a script for a video I'm making, but I'm just in so much pain. Because recently I started pole dancing, which I've been wanting to try it for the past 6 years, but I never had the time or energy. Or this past month I'm trying to connect with my authentic self and try to do all the things I always wanted to try. So I tried pole dancing, and now my body hurts. Every day I wake up, and it's interesting to realize all the new places a human body can hurt. Like, I shit you not, I hurt every time I take a breath. It hurts. I feel, oh my god, I'm in a bad shape, okay, really bad shape. And yeah, I'm trying to be more active. And yeah, pole dancing is cool as fuck. I like the acrobatics, so why not, So I'm trying to make this video, to edit it, record the voiceover, but my head is all over the place. I cannot concentrate. It's weird. Here's me going for another pole dancing lesson. I went early because I wanted to try the climbing. This is my second time doing this, so I'm already failing. If you know anything about pole dancing, I'm doing it wrong, but I have no upper body strength and I'm trying to build it. So yeah, this is me trying and failing, but I'm glad I have this footage now, because when I become better, I will come back to this. I will be able to see where I started. This is the I'm gonna dye my hair shirt, so yeah. Last time I dyed my hair, it was back in August, so I think it's been 2 months. And why I cannot open the package? What's wrong with me? And yeah, I think it's time. My roots are very, very visible. They're dark as fuck, darker than my thoughts, darker than my future. So apparently I cannot open the box.
Much later.
Fuck me. Okay. Okay, so here we are. So gonna dye my hair today. It's been 2 months and yeah, that's it. End of story. Bye bye! I'm kidding. So, these days I am really furious. I don't know why. You know, shit happens and you just have to deal with it, and sometimes you cannot deal with it because it's not in your hands, it's not, you know, yours to deal with, so you have to just find an outlet for that anger, and my outlet has been people. I just have to say that these people, they all deserved it. So basically what I've been doing these past few days is I'm standing up for myself in social situations when in the past I was just sitting back and I took it all, you know, even if it wasn't my fault. And now I'm like, no, because sometimes things happen and it's unfair, you know, it's not your fault. Someone's having a bad day and they take it out on you and you don't deserve it. And you're like, fuck you, this hair dye. I was in the city center the other day and I was running some errands and I decided to buy a hair dye as well since I was outside. And so I went to this store and I found the one that I'm using right now, and it said that it had a 50% off, and I'm like, great! And I got it and I went to the cashier, I went to the till, and she was like, this is, basically gave me a price for 40% off. It was like 60 cents more. It wasn't for the money, it was just, I was stuck in that detail, you know, I was being a Karen, but I don't care. So I was like, sorry, but on the shelf it said that it's 50% off. And she was like, no, it's 40% off. And I'm like, no, it said it's 50% off. She was like, are you sure? And then she started being a bit condescending, and I really hate it when people do that. And so I decided to act, and I was like, no, I'm 100% sure. So she was like, okay, let's go and check it out together. And we went there, and on the shelf it said 50% off, as I remembered, as I have told her, you know. She called the manager and some other dudes, and there were like 5 people on that shelf trying to figure out what happened and what they're gonna do. And so basically she was like, you can buy it for 40% off, and tomorrow is the deal for 50% off, so if you wanna buy it then, you can buy it, then it's up to you. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to another store then tomorrow, thank you very much, have a nice day. And I left, and I felt like a badass afterwards, because, you know, normally I would have been like, oh, sorry, it was my fault, I probably have read that sign wrong. And I felt so powerful, and I really like the fact that I was able to trust myself in that situation, although that poor cashier did not deserve it, but she was a bit, you know, she was patronizing me, and I didn't like that. Anyway, so I have a better example. So the other day I went to the post office, and for some reason there was a huge line. Now, it's always a huge line there because I live in Greece. It was covering the whole block. You could see it from afar. And I usually go there pretty early. Usually I have stuff to do afterwards, so I want to finish with that and then go with my day. And when I went there, I had like an hour before my therapy session. I was pretty confident that this was gonna take me like 20 minutes max, and then I would be able to return home, have a tea, and then go to my therapist. But the line wasn't moving, and I started, well, I realized that I wasn't gonna have time to go home. I wasn't even gonna have time to maybe get the bus that I usually get, so I started looking for alternatives on my phone, like different buses, different routes. The one that was near to the post office. And so I was in my phone, and the line in front of me, it was moving, but I wasn't paying attention. I was on my phone. At some point, the woman in front of me, she went in the post office, and so I took a step forward, again, without noticing. And there was this 70-something-year-old man. Was a typical kind of old person who is mad to all the young people for no reason. He was like, "You're still in my spot and you're in a hurry, and I really don't understand why young people act like this nowadays, so disrespectful." And he started spiraling, you know, into a tantrum for no fucking reason. And he was really, really rude. And he started talking really bad to me. And I was like, I was already pretty late. I was pretty stressed, and I had this old man in front of me bashing me. Basically, if that man was nice to me, I wouldn't mind. I would have been like, "Sorry, here's your spot. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm just very, you know." Okay, the hair dye is going everywhere. I'm sorry, I cannot form a sentence right now, but oh my god. Anyway, so basically, I told him that your generation. I know I'm being ageist right now, but it's one of these, you know, situations where you just cannot control it. And I was like, all you old people, you just blame young people for everything. How can you expect us to respect you if you act like this? What was interesting at that time was that people at the post office started clapping at me. And they were like, "Yeah, you go, girl." And basically everyone was at my side, and it was really nice. Even old ladies, they came to me and they were like, "You young people are so much better than us when we were at your age. It's really nice to see generation after generation improving. So just ignore this guy. I mean, you must like drama to do something like that. It cannot explain it otherwise." And then I gave him my spot because he was shouting, and honestly I couldn't care less, you know. I was already late. I was laughing at that point because it was really crazy, and I was glad I was able to deliver my thoughts to him, you know. You are an old person, yes, and I have no problem respecting old people. I'm not a shitty person, but if you treat me like that, well, I'm sorry, but you've lost my respect. Very, very interesting stuff going on with my life these days. How about yours? I'm pretty sure I'm not doing the best job here, but honestly, I'm so tired. And I didn't even want to dye my hair this color. I wanted to do it gingery with some highlights maybe, but I'm just too tired to take care of myself in that aspect, you know, just taking care of my looks. I don't care. I don't like not taking care of myself, but at the same time, if I'm not in the mood, I just don't want to take care of my looks, you know. If I look like shit, so be it. I splashed some hair dye in the mirror. I just noticed right now. Shit, I need to clean that up. Shit. So, this is the hair. I forgot to film showing you how it ended up looking. It's good. So yeah, right now I'm waiting for a video to get exported, and I have some books here that I got from the library the other day. I want to shoot some clips for a video that I made with a narration. It's like a short film monologue kind of thing. It's actually inspired by a true story. I indeed left 2 books at the wrong box to the library that I'm going, and that box was for charity, and so people just got them, and I never got to return them. So I am sort of blacklisted on the library system, and the ladies who work there know me, that I'm that girl who just left the books on the wrong in the wrong box. and it's just fun at this point. Also yesterday I went out and I felt like I traveled back in time, back in 2019, because we went down with my friends at the city center. It was basically very spontaneous. We weren't planning to go out, but you know, we're 25, sometimes FOMO gets us. We're like, we should go out and party while we're young. And yeah, we went out and there were so many young people partying at clubs, and I felt like the whole pandemic, you know, never happened. It was crazy. I managed to shoot some clips as well because being outside, it was so overwhelming and I just wanted to capture that moment. And yeah, that's basically it. And I just ate a very nice soup with mushrooms and carrot. It was like ramen soup, and now I'm like in the best mood with my fairy lights and my candles, and it's great. So I'm gonna leave you here. I'll try to edit some more, but you know, I'm in the mood for that. And yeah, who knows, maybe I'll disappear for another 2 months. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this weekly vlog, day in the life video. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!